So came through in just COVID times, was the first cohort to go online. Did the 6 months academy, came out in May 2021. And yeah, it's been all systems go since then. High level of activity, really enjoying it, loving helping people, loving working with Victoria.
So I recently came out of the academy in May of this year, and I've had the amazing opportunity to kind of follow my mum on her whole journey. So kind of when she was in the academy, then coming out, I was her PSS, which gave me like 4 years experience under my belt, learning all about SJP. And yeah, now I actually get to do the real thing, which is amazing.
I joined the academy some 7 years ago. Coming out of the academy, I was presented with two options, whether to start as a partner or an advisor, and I really wanted to hit the ground running. And I thought it'd be a good idea to join an established practice where you've got support of directors and admin team behind you, with a client bank there to service.
We had a textile business based in Nottingham. Towards the end of the 80s, there was a big closure of all the factories in Nottingham, so we had to decide, do we get our stuff made abroad or do we close the business? So we closed the business. So then I was left with the thorny issue of trying to get a job. So I answered an advert in the newspaper. I had no idea what it was and who should be at that meeting but Ian Gascoigne, who was recruiting for I Dunbar. About a year and a bit later, everybody was whispering about a company called J. Rothschild Assurance, and said, do you want to join? So I don't know anything about it. Well, nobody does. And the answer was yes, and I did. And as I say, the rest is history, the best decision of my life.
So I was 7, well, just turning 7 when Dad joined SJP. So it's been in my blood. I remember doing mail shots for you when I was probably about 8, at a penny a time. I feel like child labour there, but anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure I could go to prison for that.
Yeah, probably. You begged me to join when I finished university, and I just said I wanted to go and do my own thing. I don't want to do the same thing as my dad. So I went off and I worked for various other companies next, and did work for banks as well. Then I was like, yeah, no, actually I do want to do this. And I had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old at the time. No, 5-year-old at the time. So I'd had my kids, I was ready to just retrain and get going and join the academy.
Here we are.
And here we are.
I was in the army for 19 years. I've been to Sandhurst, done a degree in business studies at university, been very, very lucky to do an MBA. And then in 2012 decided I was going to have a big change of career, a big shift personally and professionally, and I embarked on the academy journey then.
I joined SJP through the academy in October 2015, graduated at the start of 2016, and like a lot of people do, set up by myself as an advisor.
Well, I joined the financial service industry having left Nottingham University, then Loughborough PE College. And I answered an advert saying, are you sports minded? And I thought, well, I am. Badminton, various racket sports. And it turned out to be financial services. So I thought, well, I'll give it 6 months to see how it goes. And then 35 years later, I retired. So there we are.
And Brad?
I had a sportswear business whilst I was at Nottingham University as well. So followed in the footsteps in more way than one. Not on purpose. There was no grand plan. But joined the practice in 2011, appointed an advisor in 2013, and been with SJP ever since.